Hello guys, today we are talking about most beautiful places in Italy. Italy is one of the most famous getaway destinations on the planet, and it's no big surprise. In any case, few out of every odd Italian escape should be in the center point of Florence or along the Amalfi Coast. Here, we investigate the absolute generally gorgeous, and unnoticed, places in Italy to book your next excursion to. 1. Via Crup, Capri. While the gamble of tumbling rocks implies you can never again walk the exquisite curved twists that make up through Crup, that doesn't stop the view at the top from being any less fantastic. Make a beeline for the Augustus Gardens and look out at the best of Capri laid before you. 2. San Cassiano. Not only is San Cassiano the epitome of alpine charm, think wooden-clad chalets with castle-like turrets, but it's also home to a rich Ladine culture and a consequently authentic South Tyrolean experience. Soak it all in from a rustic luxe loft suite at Rosa Alpina. 3. San Gimignano, Tuscany. Presenting a portion of the nation's best gelato, an evening in San Gimignano is consistently one very much spent. The ridge town gives a casual cure to the clamor of Siena, and with its captivating perspectives across the cypress-bested slopes, it feels 1,000,000 miles from city life. 4. Isola Bella, Sicily. Concealed in a tranquil bay and joined onto the central area by a thin segment of land, Isola Bella is a pinprick of an island with too much regular excellence. The pearl of the Ionian Sea, hang tight for low tide prior to heading across the island to find stowed-away ocean grottos and pebbled seashores in a spot that will feel all your own. 5. Praiano. Gently roosted on the precipice face, equidistant from Amalfi and Positano and simply a short drive from the easy sentiment of Ravello, Praiano is my go-to. At whatever point I visit this sun-doused stretch of shoreline. Not only for the walks down to confined bays or the glasses of Prosecco at beachside bars in Vivaro and Furia, however for a stay at Casa Angelina where the fresh stylistic layout and quiet perspectives generally leave you drifting happy to the point bursting. 6. Campo de' Fiori, Rome. For a brief look at Roman everyday life, it must be the liveliness of Campo de' Fiori. Attracted by the enticing smell of new heated bread, stay here with a coffee doppio close by and watch as local people scrutinize the day-to-day rancher's market, looking for everything from nearby cheeses to stout and succulent products of the soil's best cuts of meat. Look out for Market Sturdy, Franca, whose family has been selling a portion of the market's freshest leafy foods for north of 150 years. 7. Bologna, Emilia-Romagna. Bologna is one of those places that truly makes its mark come dawn and dusk. Clad in earthenware, the moving sun adds an entirely different aspect to the city as those red shades are lifted and washed in a brilliant light, generally befitting of the city nicknamed La Rosa. 8. Ostuni, Puglia. Puglia has for quite some time been a number one of mine, and each time I visit, I love to get to realize it better. A couple of years prior, my interest brought me into the minuscule town of Ostuni, and what I found there has brought me back from that point forward. A whitewashed ridge town, it very well may be Greece on first look, yet come around 8 or 9 p.m. in the mid-year, when neighborhood families pour out onto the road to partake in a dinner in the open air in the soothing night sun, you're left in most likely that this is Italy at its most perfect. 9. Dorsoduro, Venice. Concealed behind the Chiesa Santa Maria della Salute, the social center of Dorsoduro is a sample of the genuine Venice, that of local people. The calm roads loan themselves to a dillet Antish swarm, and bring a sensation of loosened-up enchant. Make certain to come by the Gallerie dell'Accademia and the Peggy Guggenheim collection prior to bedding down at Ca' Maria Adele. 10. Varenna, Lake Como. Everybody generally discusses Bellagio with regards to Como, yet that is simply because they haven't been to Varenna. Neglecting the lake's most popular town, this peaceful neighbor has a straightforward big isle with its old anglers' homes and pleasant waterfront. 11. Locoratondo, Puglia. Moving easily off the tongue, you really want just say, Locoratondo, to feel the appeal of this lovely Apulian town. This isn't a town of fabulous attractions or well-known stories, yet that makes it so compelling. Quiet and calm, lose yourself in the horde of side roads of a town that time neglected. 12. Santa Margherita. A tangle of pastel structures, set ignoring the sky-blue shades of sky meets ocean and outlined by tumbling geraniums and bougainvillea. Santa Margherita is that scene straight out of a 50s postcard. Brilliantly painted fishing boats sway tenderly in the harbor to finish the scene. 13. Brera, Milan. In a city inseparable from smooth plan and easy style, Brera embodies what it is to be Milano. A bohemian neighborhood of many years gone by, Brera currently trickles with complexity. Take a load off at one of the outdoor spots on Piazza del Carmen and partake in an aperitivo in what is effectively perhaps of Milan's most alluring area. 14. Camogli, Liguria. Camogli is the Riviera that the world neglected. You'll track down similar steep slopes and pastel-toned homes of the Cinque Terre, however what you won't find are the groups. Sufficiently lethargic to feel unseen yet with enough neighborhood life and interesting trattorias to effectively abide the days, this is a spot to go before every other person. 15. Matera, Basilicata. Limestone bluffs pitted as the outer layer of the moon, strolling through the sassy neighborhoods of Matera has a practically extraordinary feel to it. Slashed out of the stone, the city is demonstration of recovery with underground passages that once housed poor people and presently takes the state of UNESCO World Heritage locales, galleries and lavish lodgings. Remain for the evening or only for an aperitivo, Materia is living history. 16. Ranella Bay, Salina, Aeolian Islands. Set to a background of verdant slopes and cone-like volcanoes, the excellence of the inlet of Ranella is that particular kind, conceived out of difference. Volcanic sands the shade of night, are lapped by those sea-blue Mediterranean waters and impeccably offset by the pastel pink, blue, and white tones of the seafront towns. 17. Basilica San Miniato, Florence. While many will stop at the Cattedrale di Santa Maria del Fiore, proceed with uphill past the Piazzale di Michelangelo to the more modest, more cozy Basilica San Miniato. Clad in a similar multi-hued marble of Santa Maria, the two might appear to be a lot of something similar from the beginning yet. What separates San Miniato is the broad view that reaches out from the entryway over the city underneath. 18. Villa Simbrone, Ravello. Showing up at Villa Simbrone feels a piece like showing up at a stupendous party facilitated by the Montagues or the Capulets. Confronted with a transcending set of entryways, step through into this serene domain and walk around the manicured gardens prior to stopping at the suitably named Terrace of Infinity, ignoring the Amalfi Coast in the entirety of its brilliance. 19. Mazzorbo, Venice. A short vaporetto ride from the buzz of Piazza San Marco, the tidal pond island of Mazzorbo offers a more slow speed of life in Venice. Stop by during the day for a walk around the grape plantations and plantations prior to getting over the scaffold that connects the island to the splendid shades of Burano. Then, at that point, around evening time, come over for the Michelin-featured cooking of Venezia. 20. Church of San Biagio, Montepulciano. This Renaissance slope town is really untainted regardless of where you are. However, for probably the most truly flawless perspectives on the Tuscan open country, make a beeline for the Church of San Biagio found just underneath the city walls. Come harvest time, when the sun sets and shines off the crisping leaves, the sight is unadulterated wizardry. 21. Pantelleria. Roughly lovely, Pantelleria has for some time been a #1 of in the loop Italian culture searching for a getaway to some place through and through more separated. Offering an entirely different twist on well-being, make a beeline for Lago di Venire where the warm water structure and volcanic mud structure a characteristic spa at the core of the island. Take a dip in the detached bays that encompass the island prior to staying at the outlandishly stylish Cyclia in an escape that is probably as off the network as it gets. 22. Lake Orta. While the groups travel east to the better-known Lake Como and Maggiore, hang a left and look at Lake Orta all things considered. More modest in height and status, this is effectively the Italian Lake District's trick of the trade. Italians have named it Cinderella, for so delicately spoken is its excellence that Orta takes on a practically legendary quality, with the end goal that even once you're here, you can't exactly force yourself to trust. Don't forget like and subscribe to see everything NWE.